Hey guys, welcome back to the farm. It's John in Brooklyn. You can see we've got some fencing set up here. It is piglet moving day, and not just these piglets. You can see as we walk in here, we had a ton of rain and their shade cloths have sunken to the ground. So it's time for them to move anyway. So we're gonna get the shade cloths up and move them over here. And these are older piglets who also think they're hungry, but these are not the only piglets going in. Let's go show them the ones over here, sis. We are bringing the youngest piglets that we just weaned, and we are going to add them in here. Now, I think these pigs will be able to walk right across. Should be a super simple move, not very far. But these ones here, they're not used to following a bucket, and we're probably going to have to pick these ones up and carry them over. They'll probably get bullied by these older ones for a day, but most of them sleep outside anyway right now because it is warm. Today it's in the 90s and very, very humid. So we finally had a slight break in rain. We were able to get some of this mowed. I've got to get the rest of the backyard mowed. You can see the grass is growing up nice. But these are young ones. We're going to be joining in together with the new ones. We've talked about keeping one of these boars. We're still not decided. Where are they at? Which ones? Oh, there's ears right there, isn't he? Which one is that?
This one?
Yeah.
He has a nubby tail.
Yeah, old nubby tail with the floppy ears, and that ginger banded one right there. So we're going to decide which ones to keep, but they're going to be able to go in with the older pigs now. They will do just fine. We may borrow one of their pools to put in that pen. So we've got these two groups to move together. And also, you can see I've started laying out a fence here. It is time to bring Betty White up here into the farrowing barn. She is due next week. I did dig her a wallow right there that we need to fill up, and we'll just need to connect the fence. But she's back here in this barn, so that will not be a difficult move at all. So let's move the older pigs first. Actually, we're going to get the shade cloths and pools moved over first, and then we'll get these young piglets moved in with them right before dinner time. All right, we've got this area set up. We actually took all 5 pools, 2 from over at the barn and then the 3 over here. And I think we're actually gonna go ahead and move the smaller pigs first, let them get a little more acclimated to the area before we bring these slightly bigger pigs in. I just wanted to show you guys this area. Now, given the chance, they will root. It has been super hot, and this is where their pools were, so they have made a few little areas where they've rooted around to stay cool, and that is bound to happen. But you notice this is where their pools were, that is where their feed was. None of the other areas are rooted up in this spot. So we get that question a lot, do they root? Yes, given the opportunity, they will. That is not that bad. You can see I just dumped their pools, so there's a lot more water here. They are enjoying that. I'll bring a little dirt in here, fill these holes back in, so when we mow, once this grows back in, we're not gonna flip off the lawnmower. So we gotta get their piglets moved, put some hay in there for them. We'll just roll that up here, but I think we're gonna continue filling these pools while we're moving. But Brooke and I are gonna go and carry these pigs. I'm sure they're not gonna follow us. So we will carry these pigs in here and let them get used to this area before we bring in the larger of the piglets. So let's start grabbing some piglets. course, we just dumped the water and all the pigs are super muddy, but they'll be fine. All right, last one, upside down. That is definitely the worst job with pigs, moving the little ones that aren't used to following you. Normally we'd move them right next door, but obviously this spot is not right next door to where they're going. So they're all stressed out, but we've got 5 pools they can choose from, or the 3 water bowls, it looks like, is where they're gonna choose to relax. So I'm hoping that was the hard one. We're just gonna try and get these heifers over here now, and they're enjoying their time in the pool. I think if we get a food bucket, it won't be that bad. The only problem is the fence opens up down there by the charger, not right here. Our opening's right here, but a little bucket of food, it should not be that hard. That's how it's supposed to work. Alrighty, we've got their house in here. We're gonna get some hay for them. Fence is up, charger's on, and sweating. But here is our pile of pigs. And thank goodness Jamie and Brooklyn can continue to tell the difference in whose piglet is whose, so we know who the mamas are. But like I said, we got 5 pools in here, 3 waters, hoses right there, super easy to fill up the waters. That makes it super nice. But love a field full of pigs, and we get to watch them right off our back porch, so that is always a good time. Worst time to move piglets is when they are young like that. They don't really follow you. They're the most skittish at that age, and so basically I've resorted to carrying them, which is probably the quickest and easiest. But anyway, we're not gonna have time to get Betty White over right now. I've got to go feed the animals, got to take Brooklyn to her cross-country practice, but we'll come back tonight and get Betty White moved over because she is getting close to her due date. We want to give her a couple days to settle into the barn, get used to it, have some time to herself, and then hopefully she'll have some piglets here in a couple days. But get those chores done, get Brooklyn to cross country, and we'll be back this evening to get Betty White moved. All right, we are back from practice and dinner is finished. We've got Betty's area set up there by the barn. Got a wallow dug, got the shade cloth put up, and it is ready for some pigs. So we are going to turn this fence off first, and Betty White is right there in the middle. I say we take her out the other side. Give Henry a little feed. Sneak him a couple kibbles. So, oh, I see what you're saying. You're waiting on me, aren't you? All right, Betty, come here. Come here, pig. Come here. Look at that. Teamwork almost makes the dream work. Come on, Betty. Come on, pig. Betty, shake it. There we go. Like a charm, we better hurry. Here comes Dandelion. All right. Betty is out. Thank goodness for the rain. They can stick those posts back in. You've got your feed right there. Right here, come on. Come here. Right there. Right there. There you go. All right. Betty is on the way. Do you remember what her due date is? Come on, Betty. Hey, she left you. Come on. Come on, pig. She's following the food. Let me see that cup. you remember her due date?
August 7th.
August 7th. Betty. She thinks she's missing out on something. I'm gonna turn that fence back on. Not that she's gonna go back in, but if I don't do it now, I'll forget later. There's Ryder. Oh, you got plenty. I was gonna dump you some more, but you got enough. All right. All right, today is the 1st. So she's got 6 days. You guys won't see this for a couple days, but tonight is the 1st of August. So she's got about 6 days until her actual due day. Here we go. So much easier. It's a good thing I can't carry these pigs. Come on. You've got clovers up in your pen too. Come on. Yeah, she's going to town on those. Come on, Betty.
You're dumping it everywhere.
I hope she don't see him.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Come on. Come on. Sheesh, she's eating like somebody's chasing her. We need to, well, eventually, once we move Ryder around the barn and back to this side, they'll be in the clover field. Come on. Come on. There she comes. Don't go around that side. Come on. There we go. Got one job. I didn't bring her food bowl over, but here, I'll give you the cup.
You don't care about her food bowl right now?
Yeah.
I don't care about your food bowl, do you, baby?
She'll eat it right out of the salad. Alrighty. So right around 6 days, we should have some more piglets. I don't know how that happens. Here, you coming out? I just took it out from right here, and now it doesn't meet. You want to hold this real quick? Alright, there we go. Get this locked back up. Probably a little while we'll be bringing Willow over here. But right now we just needed Betty over here, and there's definitely no doubt that the babies are on the way. So her spot is all set. We'll get her some hay up in the barn there. I did fill up her wallow. So she is good to go. So we got a couple days she can get used to this area and get comfortable with her stall, and then we'll be looking forward to piglets. But before we let you go, let's run up here and check out the best site on the farm. There it is. Backyard full of piglets. So every time we come out of the garage now, they are running to see what is going on. So nice little mowed spot here. They've been out grazing it ever since they got in there. There was a pool party earlier, but now it's cooled off this evening, and they're just out moseying. Hasn't been any real, I want to say fights, but it's not really a fight, but nobody's really cared about who the dominant pig is. Everyone's just kind of getting along in this pen. You can see most of the bigger ones are hanging out right here. That is all the big ones, isn't it?
You can see the yard potatoes.
Yeah, a couple yard potatoes. That's all the big ones. How many little ones?
There's two little. There's two big ones.
Oh.
Kind of little.
Yeah, the black one here and there. Most of them are thinking they're too adultish to be in here with these little babies. But beautiful view. Definitely making sure that the pools are full. They go about 2 to 3 days until they can swan dive all that water out of there. We'll have some pigs going this weekend, so these numbers will be down, but it probably won't be much longer than a week to 2 weeks with this many pigs, and we'd want to get them moved just because the amount of manure in here. So got everybody moved. How you doing? We've got Betty White ready. We just need to get her some hay, and won't be long we'll have some more piglet videos coming your way. So we appreciate you guys following along. Hope you're having a great week. Make the change, and we'll see you guys on the next video.